just coming into town here. We're moving back from Otana and Claremont fields. So we're just coming back through Faribault. Figured you guys can see what it's like to wrestle the combine through the city streets. I think as it sits, we got the 6-row head, and then that ladder it had dual, so the ladder sticks out a little further, but we spin it in, but the whatever they want to call the catwalk here sticks out a lot further. I bet you it's right in that 18 feet wide ballpark, and it goes about 17.6 on flat. We're going down a hill now, so we're going 19.1, but it's always interesting getting around parked cars and whatnot. Ooh, slow her down. A little bit bumpy there. Yeah, that was somewhere like 140 acres down there. 62 and 80, maybe like 142, 143 acres down there. And now we're moving back up here. And there was like 740 total acres up here that we gotta do. And we messed around with some corn before we did beans, and we maybe picked, I don't know, 15 acres of it. So we have quite a ways to go. We gave up on the corn. Usually we try to pick around like 100 acres before we switch to beans, but we gave up because we didn't have the mud hog then. So it's continued to rain, so the mud hog is gonna keep proving to be a good investment. And tomorrow night we're supposed to get another 2.5 to 3 inches of rain, so it just won't stop. So we're gonna try to make a push today. There was a pretty good frost on the combine and everything this morning, but it's just starting to get off the combine as we're getting back into town here. So when we get back to the bins, we'll fuel up and hit it. Try to have a big day today. Just a lot more obstacles that you guys got to keep an eye out for, you know. So low power lines on streets that, you know, they don't expect truck traffic, and street lights that they don't expect truck traffic. I don't know if there's a standard height for street lights. I would think that most box type semis fit, but this hopper's got those extra flip ups on the top, so it is a tall combine. I don't think I've ever, the last few years we've had this combine, we haven't gone to the south fields. The other guy, my uncle that we share the fields with, has gone and done the fields. So I think this is my first time, or it's this combine's first time going up through town this way. So I'll have to kind of keep a special close eye on the stoplights because we don't want to take out anything. I got the grain cart behind me and chat on the CVs when we get close. Makes it kind of nice. Nobody parked on this side of the street. Thought it was going to be a zoo, snaking in and out of cars. But as you can see, we're almost curbed the center line. So if there would have been cars, you have to stop every time there's an oncoming car and then snake around it. power lines if they got a slant to them. These got a real big slant to them. Japers. I don't know what kind of view you guys are getting. Obviously I'm kind of preoccupied, so I can't look at my phone to see what kind of view the camera's getting. But if I look in the mirrors and look down and crouch down, I can look up and see the top of the hopper a little bit. So I'm just trying to make sure. Sometimes I gotta swerve to the other side to get around with the power lines angle across or something goofy. Here, double lane, we got both lanes. You can sweep over, but I don't know, my philosophy is then if you give like a half a lane or a quarter of a lane or whatever, and some people see that and then they still try to pass and they're in the other lane and they don't pay attention and just think there's more risk of crashes that way. I remember reading somewhere that driving behind a tractor going this at road speed for like 2 miles is the equivalent of sitting at like two red stoplights. So people don't understand that they're in too much of a rush and they have no problem sitting at a red light, but they can't sit behind a combine for 30 seconds while we just snake through town. So I don't know, people need to be more patient. Like here is really sketchy because they got this new curb thing in here. Go for it real quick because I have to be in the other lane a little bit because I can't with this little divider thing. A green car guy just got a red light. Whoa, these trees go out. Okay. Don't want to take out these branches. This road's always crazy busy. Cars parked on both sides, and it's a 30-mile-an-hour zone, and people drive like 40, 45 miles an hour down it. So this is where I worry the most, right in this stretch for a few blocks. Yeah, so, well, we're in the home stretch, and these videos get long, so I don't want to make it any longer than I have to. So once I get up here to this bridge, it gets open to 2 lanes and everything, and makes it fine. So thought I'd give you guys an idea.